All right, so this is the very first example that we're going to do where I actually gave you the middle number and, you know, you don't have a question mark. So this is the very first thing you write. You put X, you put X. Now, in the class notes, it says, whatever sign is here, you drop it down and put it there. So I put that sign first. Now, in the class notes, it says, if the last number, this is the last number, is negative, the signs are different. So I dropped a plus, so this one must be a minus. It has to be different. Now, all I have to do is figure out what pair of numbers to put there. So I'm going to list all of the numbers that multiply to be 30, and I'm going to do them in order so I don't miss any. So 30 is divisible by 2. 30 is divisible by 3. 30 is not divisible by 4, so 4 is out. 30 is divisible by 5, and 6 I already have. As soon as you get a repeat, you know that you have them all. So now, signs are different. Look, different. One of them is plus, one of them is minus. So what I'm going to do with these pairs is subtract them. The signs are different, so I must subtract. So 30 take away 1 is 29. 15 take away 2 is 13. 10 take away 7. 10 take away 3 is 7. 6 take away 5 is 1. I have to take the pair that gives me 13. So I'm going to pick positive 15 and negative 2. You have to put the bigger number here. 15 take away 2 is 13. I mean, you're supposed to put X's there, right? Inner, outer. So there you go. That's the first example. All right, so the second example, I'm going to do it the same way I did the last one. I'm going to put X, I'm going to put X. Step number 1. Step number 2 is to take this sign that's there and drop it there. I don't like the way it looks, so I'm going to do it again. Better. And then I drop my marker. Now, I have to determine if the other sign is the same or if it's different. I have a positive here. If I wrote a plus there, a negative times a plus is not a plus. These signs have to match. And I already know the first one has to be negative because I dropped it down. So this one also has to be a negative. A negative times a negative is a positive. So now I know my signs are good. I just have to list all the pairs of numbers that multiply to be 24. And then I'll add them and see when I get 11. So let's see, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6. 24 is not divisible by 5. It doesn't end in a 5 or a 0. And 6, I already have. As soon as you get a repeat pair, you know you have them all. So I have 4 pairs of numbers that multiply to be 24. My signs are the same. They're both negative. So I'm going to add those pairs together. Those are supposed to be arrows. 24 plus 1 is 25. 12 plus 2 is 14. 8 plus 3 is 11. Ding, ding, ding. That's my winner. 6 plus 4 is 10. I mean, once I get my hit, I can stop. So I'll put the bigger one here and the smaller one there. Yes, you can put the 3 here and the 8 there and still get 11, but whatever. I like to put the bigger one first out of habit. So first, X and X, X squared, done. Negative 8 times negative 3, boom, positive 24. And you get negative 8x on the inner, and you get negative 3x on the outer. Negative 8x and negative 3x makes the negative 11x in the middle. All right, question 3. Same thing. Put the X, put the X. This sign goes here. You have a positive. Again, there's a positive. That means the signs are the same. So I have to put a plus here. Now, 60 has a lot of pairs. 60 is divisible by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then that's all. 1 times 60 is 60. 2 times 30. 3 times 20. To do 4, you just cut it in half twice. Half of 60 is 30, and then half of 30 is 15. You should know your times table that 5 times 12 is 60. And then 6 times 10, obviously. 60 is not divisible by 7, 8, or 9. And then I get 10 again. These are all the pairs. This is a lot. There's a lot of pairs here. So I have to add them together. Why am I adding them together? Because my signs are the same. When the signs are the same, you add. So I want to add these pairs up and see when I get a 17. Now, some of you will be like, oh, 20 and 3, 20 and 3. This does not add up to be 17. You have to be very careful when you do this. You have to do the right thing. 60 plus 1, hello. 30 plus 2. 20 plus 3. 15 plus 4 is 19. Aha. 12 and 5 makes 17. And when you add 10 and 6, you get 16. There's my winner. And again, I'll point out, if you subtracted the pairs instead of adding them, you would put a 20 and a 3 there. But 20 and 3 don't make 17 when you add them. The very last one. Put the 2 parentheses down. Put the X, put the X. This sign goes first. A negative times, I have to put something here. If I put a negative there, a negative times a negative is a positive. Uh-oh, that's not going to work. So I have to put a plus there. A negative times a positive is a negative. So I know my signs are right. That one goes first. You get it for free. And then you just figure out the other one. It's either the same or it's not. Now we're going to list all the numbers who multiply to be 40. 1 times 40. 2 times 20. 40 is not divisible by 3. 4 times 10. What about 5? Aha, it is 5 times 8. What about 6? Nope. What about 7? Nope. What about 8? I already got 8. If I have a repeat, I know that these are the only 4 pairs. My signs are different. Subtract. 40 minus 1, 39. 20 take away 2, 18. 10 minus 4, 6. 8 take away 5, 3. Aha! Yay! Bigger number first, smaller number second. X times X, X squared. Negative 8 times positive 5, negative 40. The inner and the outer gives you negative 3x in the middle. So I know that it worked.